Hello everyone, welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Dolph Ziggler Road to Glory series here at NCAA 13. This is episode 13. Last episode, they earned another victory, surprising the University of Kentucky by ending their early shot of an undefeated season. Well, Kent State goes 2-0. And in this episode, we got a bye week. But before we do, let's take a look at the standings. The conference standings here. And as you can see, Kent State is in second place behind Bowling Green, even though they have a one prestige than us. Below them is Miami of Ohio. They're 1-1 all by their next opponent, University of Buffalo. They're called the Bulls, not the Bills, like the football team. Then it's the University of Ohio, all tied for third with 100. With 1-1 here, with 500 records. Then is the jokes of the entire NCAA football. Akron, they're 0-2, along with UMass, not his fans' team. As we take a look at the Heisman Watch, take a look at as you can see, Mississippi State crushed Auburn. They go 0-2. As we take a look at the top 25, as you can see, Oregon surprisingly lost to Fresno State 42-21. And if you look, the first quarter actually sealed their fate. So Fresno State falls to 17 in the rankings. Well, USC still ranked number 1, but LSU and the third team in the nation, they fell. Wait, was that? Yeah, it was Oregon. Geez, there are unwinners for today. Give them a big round of applause. Well, Baylor, Mississippi State, and Texas A&M joined the mix. So that means Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Stanford all fell out. And Wisconsin got 152 votes, so they get the consolation gift. As we take a look at the... Oh, I missed the Heisman Watch here. As you can see, Daniel Nash from West Hollywood, California is still in the lead. Rodney Young from Kirksville, Missouri, representing Wisconsin, he's still up there. Colin Robinson from Gray, Louisiana, representing LSU. Well, he's up there. Well, on the rise is Lance Johnson from Springdale, Arkansas, representing the Razorbacks of Arkansas. Well, Jeffrey Morris of Westmount, California, a sophomore, representing USC. He's also on the rise. But actually, I know you guys are probably going to ask, so let's take a look at the MAC West and see who's leading in that one. Surprisingly, is Eastern Michigan, followed by Central Michigan, then Toledo, then Northern Illinois, then Western Michigan, and then Ball State. And as we take a look at the players of the week, which I said I promise I'll show these off. Congratulations to the NCAA, Ryan Burns and Chuck Bell. Hey, Chuck, are you affiliated with Chuck Testa? Nah. As you can see, nothing much, except Frank Watson stole Dolph's thunder. Well, week 1, Dolph Ziggler got that award. So he got dethroned here, so. And in this episode, we're going to do the practice. Head to the practice field for Kent State. And also today, spoiler alert, we are doing another Road to Glory series today. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I am still thinking of a name. Okay, so it's a bye week, so we don't have practice duties. So here we go, Y option. So here we go, we got a nice throw to Mitchell, and there's a good catch right there. Whoops, did not mean to use that bit of reaction time. Ooh, 2.6. Ooh. You only lost one, so no big deal. Well, that was a dumb throw. Nice job, Dolph. And he is going to WrestleMania, fighting with Big E Langston at WrestleMania against Team Hell No. So here we go, and all I can say is, cannot wait to see if when my other characters join. Ooh. And there's a nice throw to Jackson, and hey, there's a touchdown! And there's a nice throw to Smith, and there's a nice throw to Jackson, and there's another touchdown! So there you see his coach's trust is still going up significantly, and there's another throw to Jackson. And also tonight is main event, so I'm gonna take a break to watch that. So, but unlike Raw and SmackDown, main event airs again. Because if you don't have Ion Television, well, you can go to WWE's YouTube page. And speaking of YouTube, this should be on YouTube because this is a lot of touchdowns here for Dolph Ziggler, and he loses it. So here we go, slip screen, and boom, he throws at the bell. And he goes out of bounds. Ooh, intercepted. 4 verticals, in the bathroom. Yes, I had to do that one. And he dropped it. Nice work. Defense. And there's Jackson, and again there's a huge gain. 56! There's Jackson, and that's a 4-yard gain. So a tight end post, which that could be a spoiler alert. There's a nice throw to Mitchell, and that is it. He is no in danger of losing his starting position. That is cool, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we advance the week, because Dolph will once again take his talents on the road to go to Buffalo and visit another series. Instead, not playing the Bills, he's playing the Bulls. I'm trying to avoid the confusion here, people. But before we do, let's take a look at the ranking. Let's see how the MAC East and West are doing right now. So collecting stories, yada yada yada, yada 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 yada. So as you can see, we're going to Buffalo. As you can see, Kent State are the heavy favorites to win this, and that's why Kurt Herbstreit is picking us to win. So as we rarity rear boost, so we're gonna. Oh, we don't have enough. Well, as we take a look at the conference, as we take a look at the top stories, as you can see, the Razorbacks defeat Alabama, which is a big of a shock. Barely beating them in upset fashion. And as the next one is Oklahoma is taking on Kansas State. Don't forget last season they beat these guys, Oklahoma. They beat Oklahoma. And Florida State versus Clemson, which we saw yesterday, in which Florida State blew it, which sending me to a 1-4 day. As our next, as LSU blanks Idaho, and by blank they just flat out destroyed them 41-0. While Idaho with a brand new logo is under 1-2 in this game. As Stanford begins open play against. They played as strong as they defeated Stanford, unlike in real life, 44-20. And the next game is against the showdown in South Bend, the Michigan versus Notre Dame rivalry. That one is this week. Well, Oregon's first true test is against the Arizona Wildcats in Tucson. And then, well, and this week Alabama's taking on Florida Atlantic, which, oh gee, I wonder who's going to win that one. So that concludes the stories. If we take a look at the polls, as you can see, USC is still in the lead, #1, or LSU is #2. Well, Alabama, I think they fell significantly. Yeah, they fell from 8, so they're not our unwinners. Let's see who our ultimate fall from grace is. Nobody, so I guess oh, TCU! They fell 10 spots, so they're our unwinners. So that means Texas are the only team that dropped out of the top 25. Sorry, Texas. So as we take a look at the conference standings, Kent State is now in first place in the conference since Bowling Green lost. Wait, who did they lose to? Let me look this up. Team schedule, they lost to Toledo. Well, that game wasn't even close. Well, they got UMass. Ohio also lost. Buffalo, they're 1-1. Well, UMass went to 0-3. Akron actually won, so yeah. Take a look at the Heisman watch. As you can see, Dan Nash is still one of the front runners. So is Rodney Young. Jay Morris moved up. Lance Johnson still the same. And also we got someone else new on this list. Anthony Romero from Druid Hills, Georgia, representing the Georgia Bulldogs. As you can see, there are his stats. So yeah, how about that? So I think this should just about do it. Come back next time as Dolph takes on the Buffalo Bills.